So I'm going to make a quick video. I'm going to break it down into 4 bits and pieces and stick them all together afterwards. So the 4 exercises I want you to do on a regular basis for me, probably do them Monday, Wednesday, Friday to start off with. First one is hip extension holds. You're probably going to do these on your sofa at home, shoulders resting on the edge of your sofa. I'll show you what I mean on the bench. So here we have my trusty bench. And what we're going to do is you're going to lean on the bench with your shoulder blades just this other side of the bed. So realistically, when you're in this end position, what you should see is that's what I mean about the pivoting point. Your shoulder blades are on the sofa, low level bed, put in the front room, I don't mind. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get your feet together and you're going to lift up one leg. And what you should feel is that your bottom and the top of your hamstrings here should be working very, very, very hard. Okay? What you're going to start off with is 20 seconds in this position, holding this position with your shoulders on the bench, bed, whatever we talked about just then, and then switch. Do exactly the same thing. And you're going to continue this until you've done it 4 sides, 20 seconds on each one. The rest you have is doing the exercise on the other leg. That is exercise number 1. I'll do another video for the next one too. Okay, exercise number 2. More of a mobility, bits and pieces, really gets your bottom and your front of your hip all working as tight as they can. So just to release it off. Okay, we do that first exercise for a reason, because it makes your bottom work very, very hard. That should theoretically make it easy for you to contract your bottom and stretch off the front of your hip. I'll demonstrate again in another picture. So what I have here is a trusty yoga mat. You're going to get down into this position. Move your heel forward, so your heel's kind of forward of your knee. So heel forward of your knee. You do this both sides. I'm just going to demonstrate on your right hand side for now. So it'll help if you have a table or a chair or something close by that you can hold on to, because these are going to be difficult to start off with. So you're going to sit down on your foot and you're going to sit up. And as you come to about here, you're going to start to make this muscle work very, very hard. And you're going to drive your arm up into the air. So again, drive forward, up. So as I'm up in this position, I'm beginning to lean backwards. My glutes firing really, really, really hard, and I feel the stretch on the front of the leg. I'm not a massive fan of holding static holds. So we're just going to put it into a mobility movement. So from there, sitting down, going up into that movement, and down, up, drive, arm goes up, and as your arm goes up, you should feel the stretch in the front of your hip. Do those 15 to 20 times. Do them 3 times, do them both sides. Again, the rest will be doing it on the other side. Next exercise is the one I was using to assess you whilst we're in session today. It's called a deficit clam. It's one where you're lying on your side. I'll do a quick demonstration now. Okay, so imagine one straight line from your heel through your hip up to your shoulder. You're going to be lying on this side. This hand's going to be faced down. You're lying on the side here. Your toe, you're going to be tucked in behind your knee. That's kind of going to be the pivot point. So hand flat. I put my arm out in front. Your knee will start down on the deck, not floating up here, goes all the way down. So what we did in today's session is you went up as high as you could to as far as you could go before you started to rotate your hips back. At no point do I want you to rotate your hips back. That is not the exercise. Okay, so you go up as high as you can. Okay, there's my end of range. Yours is about here. You're going to go up as high as you can, hold it for a little bit, and then come back down over 5 seconds. Your goal is to make sure that the form in these is good. Pause, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to start with 4 sets of 12 of these and build up to 4 sets of 15 over time. When you can do 4 sets of 15, you're just going to add sets to make this harder. You're going to rest for about 45 to 60 seconds between each set. So just going to go over the split squat now. Very simple exercise, great single leg strengthening exercise. So the setup for this is very simple. Front leg, direction of travel, set up into an A-frame, which is this position. The rear foot is slightly raised at the heel. What you're going to do is lower yourself down till your knee slightly touch the floor. Come back up again. If your range or your strength doesn't allow that, widen the stance out a bit. Lower yourself down till your knee touch the floor. Come back up again. If you're feeling a bit wobbly, move this leg out to the side. So you're widening your stance. So you'll be less wobbly as you're going down. The weight dispersion is the front leg is taking all the weight. So think of it between 80 and 20%. You're going to start off with 4 sets of these. Then you start with 4 sets of 12. You can rest between 45 to 60 seconds between each set. And you build up until you can do 4 sets of 20 of these. And then we'll talk about adding weight.